Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Lemon56 and welcome back to some more StarRupture. Alrighty, so in the previous episode we actually explored quite a bit this direction trying to find any sort of blueprints. We found a couple of blueprints way up north here, which we also found quite a few different bases and stuff, but it got quite dangerous considering how many vermin are up in this area. I did actually look to see where some blueprints are. Now, we need a couple of different ones here. So the first one that we need is... we need the synthetic silicon blueprint and the chemical blueprint. I have a vague idea on where the chemical blueprint is. It is very, very far this direction. It's like over here somewhere. I got a general idea of where it's at, but I don't actually know. So we're going to head that direction, see if we can't find the chemical blueprint. We are working on Griffith's Blue Corporation right now as far as orders go, so we're going to let that do its thing, but part of me does want to kind of redo our base. Like, I like how this is laid out, but I don't like how there's a bunch of these bottlenecks here. Plus I want to try to find a way to use the multi-rails, which with doing the base how I'm doing it now, you can't really use the multi-rails, which feels like I'm leaving a whole section of building here just not using it, like because the multi-rails I feel like would be really fun to try to utilize in this build. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do that. I feel like the easiest way to do that would be to actually build like a main bus line and have one item per rail. The downside with doing that is the base is gonna expand massively. Like, it's gonna be a lot bigger than how big it currently is, which would be a little bit concerning, but yeah, I don't know. So that's something I'm going to think about. What we are going to do for the right now is we're going to go see if I can't find that chemical blueprint, though.
Nice.
Alright, so let's head, let's see, northeast. Let's head east. I also want to figure out how to get access to the radiation zone as well. Which part of me is wondering if to get access to the radiation zone, you have to find something that's in that guy right there. So I'm not 100% sure, but that would kind of make sense. So yeah, we're gonna head east, see if we can
Acquired. Come here.
find the chemical blueprint. I did kind of, I don't want to say I cheated, but I looked up where some of the blueprints were, just to kind of get a general idea of what direction I needed to go in, so. Which, I still like the idea of maybe if you've already found a blueprint, like that removes that blueprint from any crate and it gets replaced by one you haven't found yet, because that would make that process a little bit better. Because I found a lot of duplicate blueprints, and unfortunately you can't work with duplicate blueprints anymore, so. Let's see here. How far are we? We're level 23, so we're almost level 24, so one more level and then some, and we will be able to throw another LEM inside our movement category here. Which, the one I want to throw in there is one that will allow me to regenerate my energy a little bit faster. So then I can run more efficiently. Alright, I think that's it. Actually, I don't think that's it. I'm hearing
Changing max! Changing max!
Alright, I think that's it. Alright, let's continue our journey. That would be terrifying in real life, just to jump a gap. Granted, if you had double jump and you could like time the double jump correctly, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Alright, I have more than enough hydro bulbs on me, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, so we have this base over here, and this is where that Goliath is. So I could try to go south and go around that. Wait a minute.
I can relax now.
Wait, can I relax now? Because I'm hearing vermin all around me currently. I guess I could try going that way. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, let's continue this direction. Yeah, we'll try to go around the vermin that are in this base here. Just because I really don't want to have to fight that Goliath again. Not that it wasn't fun, but I want to try to find that chemical blueprint as quickly as I can. Alright, so there's this base. I wonder if I can get up here. Oh, maybe. I guess I kinda can I? I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to get up here, but I did. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, we need to figure out how to get into the radiation zone. Alright, I'm flying right now. Well, I don't think I was really meant to do this considering I'm going, like, flipping through the terrain here, but oh jeez, I don't trust this at all. Oh, that hurt. I took some damage. Okay, there we go. Alright, I feel better. So yeah, I really want to try to figure out a way to get into the radiation area. Is that? That looks like a little volcano over there. Some sort of geyser. And there's a massive building over here. I want to try to get to that building over there. Alright, well. Oh, we leveled up our movement. That's fantastic. Alright, so one more level and I'll be able to throw a movement LEM. Or another movement LEM. Alright, so we have a radiation area right here. Oh, Jesus.
I'm detecting increased rupture activity.
Reloading!
Alright, so it looks like we have a wave coming in. Which actually might not be the worst thing, because if I do find a base, it'll allow me to kind of safely explore without having to worry about vermin. Alright. Which I need chemicals anyways, because I need to be able to get in there and I have to make a battery for that, which I know how to do that, I just don't have the required materials to do that. Yeah, and that building over there is blocked by the radiation zone. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get over there. Alright, I'm gonna have to build a shelter here pretty quick. Alright, I'm not seeing any bases over here, like, at all. Alright, let's try going... Actually, you know what? This looks like a good place for a temporary base. Alright, and the star is about to rupture.
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
God, that's insane.
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Sweet. You know what's funny is I took this, I ate like an aqua block or whatever, which stops natural hydration loss. It lasts for 60 minutes. I think I've had this the entire time. So I'm wondering if my game is slightly glitched. If so, I don't think my guy will ever lose hydration loss. Unless I eat another one and then it like resets that timer. So, I don't know, but I haven't had any hydration. I haven't really had any calorie loss either, so I'm wondering if I glitched my guy. Which, the game is early access, so very well could be a possibility. Alright, so that's ready to go out there. I might leave this base here for right now. Not that I really need it.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
I have another base and habitat over by... Alright, let's head outside. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this base right here for right now. And let's head out. Grab some of these while I'm out. Well, looks like we have a drone wreckage over here. Beautiful. I don't think there's anything up this way. It looked like all cliff before the StarRupture hit, so let's head north a little bit here and see if I can't find, well, anything. The chemicals would be nice, but if I can find any sort of blueprint that will allow us to keep advancing, that would be ideal. Alright, it looks like we have some helium here. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like there's a base off in the distance there. So, yeah, let's go grab these two ignitium over here, and then we'll head to that little outpost. Oh, there's a bunch of ignitium over here. Oh, and there's a bunch of infestation over here as well. Alright, I'm gonna grab these two over here since they're literally right there. Alright, let's head over here. Yeah, so I'm thinking it's probably a good thing to start Ruptured when it did, because it wiped out any sort of vermin that would have been over in this area.
I can use this.
Alright, let's see here. From Zed to Jaden. All this time I've tried to be level-headed and an understanding leader. I didn't punish you for eating too many supplies. I didn't say anything about the prank while with turning off the solar panel or when Bob forgot to take a sample. But everything has its limits. The entire habitat is starting to crack. Jaden, I heard you were a geologist. I was wondering why the hell we need a geologist, but I didn't say anything, hoping at least the geological aspect would take care of itself. This rock is breaking apart. Just being here seems dangerous. I demand a detailed report on the rock structure on my tablet by tomorrow, and if the habitat falls apart, you can be sure that we will fine you for the full amount. There's no problem. Stop panicking. The habitat is stable. It's normal that the rocks are moving apart slightly. Considering what's happening with the star, if you kept getting hot and cold like that, you'd fall apart too, but I'm sure the habitat structure will keep the rock in place. Huh, I wonder... So it sounds like the broke apart. Stabilizer, chemicals. Alright, sweet. So we found the chemical blueprint, something I was actually looking for. Granted, like I said, I did kind of search it up to find the general area, which I thought it was more down here, so interesting. Alright, well, we have the chemical blueprint. Now I need these synthetic silicon. I haven't actually looked at that one yet. I could look at that really quick and try to figure out a general direction to go for that blueprint. But considering that we have the chemical blueprint, and that's one that I need for a lot of different items anyways, I might just head home. Could go this way a little bit more. Oh, there's another base over here. Let's check this base out. The only downside is the planet is slowly starting to regenerate, so I'm gonna have to hurry. Quadruple natural energy. Oh!
I think I can use this.
Quadruple natural energy regeneration. That would be sweet. Alright, we're taking our gun out just in case here. Taking you... Actually, you know, I'm going to take everything in this so I know that I've already looted it. Because if it's glowing, it means that it still needs to be looted. Moon energy... Found the base and everything here so fast and dangerous, alien but fascinating. I want to tell you everything, but you know how it is. I can't divulge any details. I can't even tell you if I was able to find anything or not. It's so frustrating. Oh, there's a whole conversation here. Sweet. Please have a blueprint or something here that I can use. Besides dead bodies. Oh, here's a box. Rotor and... yeah, so like, I found, I don't know how many rotor blueprints I found. Like, I think once you find a blueprint, it should be removed from any sort of, cache like that. Like, just remove that one and then replace it with a blueprint we haven't discovered yet. I think that would be the ideal thing to do. So I could head more that way, but there's more radiation that way as well. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna head home, because the planet is regenerating quite fast and I don't wanna get caught by a bunch of vermin.
That's just what I need.
So yeah, we're gonna head home. We got one blueprint that I was looking for. I can always see if I can't search up where the synthetic silicon is and then head in that general direction. Because it's not going to be an exact location, because this map is pretty... it's detailed, but at the same time it's not really detailed, so I don't feel too guilty about searching up where those blueprints are. I'm hoping by the time we get home we level up our movement again, so I can throw another LEM in our slot. Have I loaded through this base yet? I don't remember. I feel like I probably have.
Rupture status stable. Arcadia status stable.
Oh crap. Oh yeah, I have. Well, alright. We're gonna... so loud. Alright, I think we're good. That's so funny. Every time the planet regenerates, I have to like reset the sound. It's so freaking loud. Ooh. Alright, let's head home. I'm really hoping our movement levels up. Alright, I have to be careful over here just because... Actually, no. That other base is farther up that way. I'm fine. Yeah, this is where our helium base is. Which I think there's more helium over here, too. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of helium over here. Yeah, because I have a little helium base right here, and there's more helium right here too. I wonder like how many actual resource nodes there are. Alright, let's see. How far are we for Griffiths? Let's take a look in this little base here that we have. We're only at 49%. Holy crap. Okay, well, that's okay. Let's see. Let's get rid of some of the stuff I have
This day will be
here.
useful. Another great day for science.
You have 135,000 science points. Alright. And then, yeah, I think what I'm going to try to do, because I like our base, I like how we're designing it, but I want to try to make it more efficient. Alright. Home sweet home. Let's see, where's their movement at? It's not, we're not going to level up, unfortunately, by the time we get home, but it's going to be close. Yeah, I think with how they designed this game, you're supposed to build little like outposts everywhere and then use the orbital launchers or not the orbital launchers, but the oh, what the frick are they called? Yeah, the cargo dispatchers and receivers in order to move everything like around the map. I think that's the idea. Most people, I think, just make one giant mega base. Okay, so we are back home. How are we doing? Yeah, the downside is I'm not making enough pipe. Or I am making enough pipe and we just don't have... It's just too bottlenecked. No, we are not making enough pipe. Yeah, this is where more natural bus line would come in handy, because then I could expand upon our pipes here. So yeah, I kind of want to redo our base a little bit, but at the same time I don't, because it's going to be a lot of work. But I kind of have an idea on how I would actually do it, though. Yeah, because what I could do is I could have our main bus line, like, go this direction, and then I can meander across the terrain. But essentially, I would have, like, one section per resource, or one section per product, essentially, and then I could throw everything on that main bus line, which I've been thinking of how I could possibly do that, which I think I know how to do it. I'm gonna have to do a test and actually see how that would work, because this setup is actually working pretty decently. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I actually want to do that. The only problem with this setup here is I'm unable to expand. Which I guess realistically, if I needed more pipe, I could just place more fabricators up there for more pipe. Like, that also is something I could do to increase my pipe production. Which pipes are part of this right here? I guess I could do that. Oh crap. I meant to press C. Oh, oops. That's way too big. Oh, we are out of power. That has not happened in a minute. Alright, so let's do this really quick before I fix our power here. Oh crap, gosh dang it. Messed up. And now my guy's flying. Yeah, supposed to do it like this. Okay, there we go. Sweet, okay. And then we'll do this. We're gonna delete this guy right here. There we go. Okay. And actually, yeah, I can keep this like that, so that'll work. Okay. Wait, where am I at? Oh, I'm right here. Everything looks the same. Alright, so then let's increase our power. So we're going to head over to our wind turbines here and place more of them. Alright, sweet. And we have more power. Ooh, I need to actually unlock the chemicals. I did all that for the chemical blueprint and I didn't actually unlock it. That's hilarious. Oh, I still need synthetic silicon, don't I? Alright, so I'm gonna have to see if I can't find that. So let me see something here really quick. Let me see if I can't find where that's at. Let's see. Okay, so I have a general idea of where it's at. So from the starting base, northwest. I feel like it's going to be over here somewhere, which maybe we'll have to take another little excursion out to see if I can't find that, but let's see, how's our pipe production over here doing? Oh, we are producing more pipe over here, so this is fantastic. Granted, we are running low in other resources now, which is also slightly concerning. Yeah, this is where my bus line idea would actually come in quite handy. Because, yeah, we're completely out of... Well, actually, we're not out of rods completely. This is making this more efficient, though. $68, yeah, we're over 50%. We're about 60% of the way there, so... Alright, so yeah, we increased our pipe production. Let's go see if I can't find that synthetic silicon blueprint. Because I just looked, it said northwest. Which, northwest, so it should be somewhere over here. Which I haven't really gone exploring this way at all, so... I don't know if it'd be down here. It could be behind this mountain right here, too. Alright, well, we have some vermin. Sweet. Vermin are destroyed. I could activate this guy. Actually, that might not be a bad idea to activate this thing.
Geoscanner initialized.
Reloading! Changing mags!
Alright, we're almost there. We're about 50%.
Reloading! Changing mags!
I think we're good.
It works.
Heck yeah. Okay, so... Yep, I already know that area. I've already been here. So our hydration is not going down. Our calories are going down quite a bit. Let's see. Alright. So there is a dead body over here, which I don't really need to find, but I'm going to. Oh, we have some more vermin.
Is that all?
Alright, there's even more radiation this way. Yeah, there has to be a way to get over here.
I feel like my bones hurt, but they don't have any nerves.
Cosmic radiation has reached a dangerous level. I suggest leaving the area contaminated with radiation.
Alright, so I'm guessing it's behind this mountain range right here. So, yeah, we're gonna have to go around and see if I can find that. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure out a way where we can have like a bus line and one item per rail. Because I feel like that's going to make our factory that much more efficient. Alright, we have a bunch of wolfram right here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go this way. which I don't really feel too bad about exploring right now, just because of how long it's taken to fulfill some of these orders. Alright, yep, more vermin. We're starting to encounter more and more vermin now. Again, I wish there was some sort of transportation that we had. That's okay, though. Alrighty. So, yeah, we are now on the other side of the mountain range. So, from what I looked, it said northeast. Or no, not northeast, northwest. I've already been to that outpost over there. So, yeah, let's head this direction. Oh, wait a minute. I think I saw an outpost up here. There are a bunch of iron deposits up here, which is also good. Okay, yeah. Here's a little base, which is northwest, so I'm hoping the synthetic silicone is over here somewhere. That would be ideal. Oh, crap.
Reloading! Changing max!
There's even more. Holy crap. Why is it so misty here?
Reloading! Reloading! Changing max!
Okay, there's even more over here. Holy crap. Okay, well.
Let's see.
Ah! Oh crap. Okay. It took some damage.
Changing max!
There better be something good here. Because there's a lot of vermin. Let's see, anything up here? There is. Crap.
Changing max!
Alright, well, I did not find the blueprint I was looking for. I found another blueprint I already had, which is frustrating.
Great. Now?
Alright, let's get into a more open area here.
Changing max!
Okay. Yeah, so from what I read, it was northwest. I am northwest, but I still haven't been able to find it.
Reloading!
Okay. Are we good?
Changing max!
Alright, there's radiation over here. Let's get out of here before it ends up killing me. Yeah, I bet you going in here and actually going through that storyline will actually give us access to something that'll allow us to survive radiation. Yeah, so there's more radiation that way. Gosh dang it, I'm stuck. Alright, yeah, so let's continue going this direction. Oh, actually, there's an infected area right over here. I've spent a good portion of the stream so far looking for blueprints, which I don't mind doing, but at the same time I want to, like, actually build and stuff too.
Changing max!
Let's go! Yeah, I want to get up there. Alright, so I've already been into this general area. Have I not been up here yet? I mustn't have, because I haven't destroyed... Oh no, this is an area that I found when I was exploring over here last time, and I was full up on my inventory, so I couldn't so I didn't actually go up here.
Changing max!
Alright, let's go this way so I don't hit those plants. Yeah, there's a bunch of infection here.
Reloading!
I hate those shooters. Crap, 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 crap. Alright, let's go and heal really quick. Oh, he's glitched. That's lame. Alright, let's hurry before they respawn.
Reloading!
Oh crap. Ah!
Changing max!
Okay, I need to hurry. Any more infection?
It's crunchy!
Okay, let's see. Is there any more infection anywhere? Oh, crap. Alright, I might have to get out of here. I need my shield to recharge here for a minute. Okay.
Changing max!
Crap. Okay,
Reloading.
well, I think we got most of the infection. Granted, I think I'm missing a couple. Because it's still infected over there. Oh, it's just that stupid thing. Alright, let's head back up there and see if I can't find another source of infection over there. I also need more health. There we are. Hey, I finally lost my unlimited hydration thing. So maybe it wasn't bugged. It might have just been a visual glitch more than anything else. Alright, let's see if I can't find it. Oh no, this is a terrible spot to be too. Run!
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
I actually do feel pretty good about that. That will allow me to actually search that area a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to build a temporary base right here. Yeah, because that will allow me to explore that base without risk of vermin. Let's see, how close are we on our... Actually, I can just do this. We're at 85%, so we're almost done with Griffith's Corporation. So chemicals, super magnet, chemicals, and electron. Yeah, so I need synthetic silicon, which I need anyways because for chemicals. So, all right, the wave is about to hit. You know what I should do? I really should try to upgrade my guns here. For like different barrels and stuff. Let's see.
Rupture's eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
Oh, you can actually hear him dying.
Warning. Extreme temperature detected.
Let's see. The invention of high efficiency heat sinks such as electrification weapons assume an increased rate of fire compared to... Unfortunately, while more death damage per second sounds good on paper, it makes the recoil unbearable. So a lot of recoil there. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty sweet. Let's see, and then I have a bunch more war bonds in a couple of storage chests at home. My ammo is almost completely gone, though. That is a little concerning. Which I can remedy, actually, with this. Well, sort of.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Alright, let's rush over here really quick so I can try to find all of the sources of infection here. There it is. That's what I was looking for.
I can use this.
Get down here! That's an order!
I needed some air. I was suffocating. It's so nice up here.
What are you doing? Don't take that off!
I feel like there's more infection. Yeah, we're already in this one. Let's see, there was a bunch of stuff down here. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else. So, let's get out of here. I was already in here. I feel like I've gotten all the infection, but I can't tell. I mean, I got the blueprint that we were looking for, so that's good, but I can't tell if there's any more infection anywhere. Well, I might just have to call it. But I did find what we were looking for, so that's the main thing, which, yeah, if I would have gone up here like 2 episodes ago, we would have found it a lot sooner, but that's okay. But let's head home. Alright, we have another drone wreckage right here, so that's
I think I can use this.
fantastic. Oh, we have some more ignitium. Actually, you know what? Let's head down here for a minute. Let's see if I can't find some more quartz.
That's a snack.
I wonder if these regenerate. I feel like they would.
Acquired.
I'm writing to you from Victor's data pad. I dropped the other one. We checked most of the caves. We have to go. The capsules will be here any minute, with or without you. No, please. You can't leave me here. I'll starve to death or bleed out. Check a few more. I'm sorry. Those are our orders. Dang. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, let's head this way. I'm almost full up on my inventory here. Actually, I don't think I can get through right there. I think we have to go around this way. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to start doing once I get back to our factory is I'm going to start kind of redoing it, because I do want to, like, I like how it is currently, but also I don't like how it's not really, like, expandable. So I think I'm going to try to come up with some sort of main bus system. I have a couple ideas that I've been thinking about, which I think could work pretty good. The only issue...
That's just what I need.
...is I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do multiple inputs per buildings. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but it should make it a little bit more efficient. Then I should be able to expand upon it as I need to, depending on if I need more and more materials and stuff. But on the plus side, we found the 2 blueprints we were looking for. I had to kind of look up where they were, which I don't actually mind doing that, because I still had to go out and search for them. Like, I didn't just instantly know where they are. Let's see, where's our... Oh, we're right there. So we are going to level up our movement here too. And then once Arcadia resets, I'm hoping we receive another survival slot as well. Because then we should be able to throw an LEM in movement and another LEM in survival, which would be freaking awesome. I essentially just want to increase my energy rate. Because being able to run a little bit longer would be nice. Granted, maybe there's one for like run faster. That'd be cool too. Those turrets are so loud. So I wonder, since I upgraded our core, I wonder if we'll get random attacks. Alright, let's see here. How are all of you guys doing? Yeah, these ones aren't actually getting anything that they need here, so that's slightly frustrating. Granted, we are just about done, so yeah, I'm gonna probably redo my factory at some point here, just because I have a couple ideas on how I can make this a lot more efficient. Oh, heck yeah. We've leveled up our movement. Alright, let's go check that out. Okay, so what do I have here? Reduces double jump, reduces dot. Wait, there's dodge? How do you dodge? Alright, I want this guy.
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is
Great.
returning to normal.
Oh, I was so close to leveling that one. That's okay. We did increase our movement enough, so max stamina by 50, and we have more regeneration. Okay, let's see here. I need water and food, so let's grab you and you. There we are. Let's go here. Oh, heck yeah. So I need synthetic silicon now, which means I need chromatics, calcium powder, and helium-3. Alright, let's go grab all that so I can unlock that blueprint. Alright, so we have pipe, we have glass. I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to need, so let's just grab this for right now and let's head back inside.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Darn, I was so close. That's okay. Oh crap. Insert, insert. Alright, so I need just a little bit more chromatics and some more helium-3. Which shouldn't be too difficult to get. Yeah, that's gonna be enough there, and then let's go grab some more helium. Which I might actually have to wait for all this to fill up, which is fine. That's actually working quite well. Alright, what do I need for... I do need to make some synthetic silicon, which is made from helium, which is over here. Helium... calcium powder, and then this right here. So yeah, it's gonna have to go along this section. Yeah, so it's gonna have to be right here actually, is where this is gonna have to go. which I need more building material. Okay, let's go grab some more building material really quick then.
Ah, gotcha.
There we are. Okay. You should just be done here pretty quick. Yeah, you're just there. Okay. So let's see here. So it's gonna be the furnace. What the heck? Why did I do that? Alright, so we'll do this.
You've reached another level with Griffiths. Have you thought about a new weapon? Or maybe you'll upgrade something you already have.
Yeah, let's do that, and then we will do... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Hang on a minute. Yeah, we'll do this. I'm gonna see how low I can actually get these. There we go. That looks slightly better. I am off slightly, aren't I? 3, 3. Huh. Interesting. I'm not sure how I got off-centered here, but we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, I think I had off-center it slightly. Never mind. We're good. Okay, so we are going to do... Yeah, so I need helium. I actually need to unlock that, which means I basically just need a bunch of helium. And there's a bunch of helium.
Gotcha.
Alright, perfect. Let's go unlock this, and then I also need to unlock chemicals as well. Can we start over? I wish, man. No, I'll kind of recap what I did. 179,000, Jesus. Well, we increased our inventory. So yeah, we unlocked the next stage of Griffith's Blue Corporation. I went and I found both blueprints I was looking for. I did kind of, I don't want to say I cheated, but I did look up the general direction of where they were. I still had to go and find them, so I don't feel quite as bad about it. But we found the synthetic silicone blueprint. And we also found the chemical blueprint, which is fantastic. Alright, so synthetic silicone is unlocked, so let's go start producing that. And then I think I am going to, at some point, rebuild my base, because it's not as nearly as efficient as I'd like it to be. Everything kind of bottlenecks, which sucks, but all right. So we should have everything come through here now. Two. So okay. So 1 a sec. So I'm making 3 a second here. Ooh, actually, it's not going to work yet, is it? Because there's nothing to connect this to this. Here it comes. Oh, here's an issue. Oh, oops. That goes like this. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this. There we go. Alright, and then we will do this. Connect all these up. There we go. Are we producing? We making anything? We should be. Oh, I might have no helium coming. That could be the issue here. Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. Like having a dedicated bus line, like one item per rail, would be a lot more efficient. It's gonna make the factory quite a bit bigger, but everything would run more efficiently instead of having it all on one line like this. Like, because this is actually working pretty decently, but everything's just bottlenecked really bad, which is not good. I mean, I could theoretically fix the helium thing. I could put another helium guy right here. Like, that would absolutely fix that. On the plus side, these are both going to be filled up by the time helium gets over here, so I mean, there's that. Which realistically, once everything gets completely filled up, like, it'll run a lot more efficient. It's just the start of it. Did you fight bugs? I fought a lot of bugs. Yeah, I basically just went in the general direction of where it told me to go, and I still had to fight a crap ton of bugs and stuff. Plus, I had a general idea. I didn't actually know exactly where it was. I just had a general idea of like which direction to go, which was helpful. All right, here we go. Here comes the helium. Maybe. Come on. No, go that way. It is starting to move a little bit more efficiently, isn't it? Hey, there's our helium. Heck yeah. Alright, and we have synthetic silicone. Or silicon. Wow, that's actually being made fairly quick. That is keeping up quite nicely, I might add. Alright, so that's being made, so I'm going to have to wait for that to stack up a bit, and then I can unlock chemicals. I do need more helium, though. Like, a lot more helium. Let's see, how much helium do we have over here? We should have another shipment coming in. Once that other shipment comes in, I will grab all the helium we have out of here. There it is.
Great.
Alright. So there's all the helium. So much running. I did upgrade our movement as well. We upgraded it to level 25, so we've unlocked 2 slots. We have stamina regen by 20% and increased max stamina by 50%. So that's helpful. So I need 12... We'll just say I need 2,000 synthetic silicon. I need 300 applicator. I need a crap ton of sulfuric acid. So we're almost there. We're slowly getting there. We're bottlenecked. Yeah, this is the only downside of how I have this set up right here. Which... I know how to fix it, it's going to be a lot of work. Essentially, what I could do... is I could have our main bus line 1 item per belt. And I could have all the production branch off this direction. Then I can, you know, move the bus line around if I have to. Which actually wouldn't be a terrible idea. I kind of know how I would want to do that. I'd have to move all of these, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And I could have everything on this level here too. So everything would be a little bit higher. Okay, yeah, let's start moving our wind turbines here. Which, I might do our wind turbines. It doesn't really... I guess I could place them all right here, and I could place the turrets in front of them. Could do something like that. There we go. We can do something along those lines like that. And these turrets I can actually move. There we go. Yeah, so these turrets I can actually move over here because the last time we had an attack, it was coming from the monolith over here in this direction. And that's far enough away from the base where I'm not going to hear a bunch of freaking... Well, other than the turning of those two, but that's fine. Okay, I might actually redo this a little bit too. Dang. What if I do it like this? Is that still gonna clip? Nope, that works. There we go. Okay, so that actually works pretty decently. So, yeah, so my thought process here... I would keep the smelters where they're at. Wait, what the heck? Why did I grab a grenade? I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. Yeah, so I keep the smelters where they're at. And then I would start with... Let's see, how would I want to do this? Maybe start it like that, like right here. Because I would have to actually do the correct calculations to figure out exactly how much I would need of each item. I guess I could start off with just the 3 of each one and then go from there. Because we could do... something like this. And then I think how I would probably end up doing this. We would do something like that, and that's where all the storage would go. And then one thing I could probably do to make this work a little bit more efficiently. Yes, because once this fills up, this will stop. Once this fills up, this will stop, and this will take forever to fill this up. So what if I were to wrap it back around? That way they would all keep going until all three of them were filled. I don't know if that would actually work or not, but I guess we could test it out. Alright, and then let's do... do something like this. Yeah, and then our main bus line will come around this direction. Okay, so I feel like this wouldn't work. I mean, granted, this is going to be a massive factory. But it should work pretty decently, I feel. Okay, so then I would probably do the same thing here. Which I would really, all I would need is one gap in between. The issue I'm going to run into is if I want to use multiple rails to go in each of these like buildings here. I'm not sure how I would actually utilize that. Yeah, there's not a good way to do that. So I might just try it something like this, maybe. So yeah, let's do... Oh, that's too tall. Oh crap, I meant you. Yeah, we'll do something like this. I'm just doing 3 to start with, but this will allow me to expand almost indefinitely if I do this correctly. Yeah, I have a feeling this system will actually work pretty good. And then... yeah, we can just go down the line here, actually. Yeah, and then I can essentially just keep expanding it indefinitely this way. If I place that there, can I place... oh, I can. And then I can place these. I don't know, I kind of like that slightly better. Alright, so let's continue. I wish you could just place like this on top of this. That'd make it so much simpler, but... probably shouldn't do this, but I can figure out another way to kind of optimize it a little bit later. There are builders on YouTube who figured out how to do up to 3 stories on their builds. Yeah, I know that you can do multi-stories, which I think I know how to do that, but I just want to try to get an efficient factory going first of all. Okay, so delete you. Actually, we'll delete. I don't know if I actually need to delete you or not, but yeah, nope, I agree. Okay. And actually, we're going to delete all of... I wonder if I should... There's a slight lag every time I delete something. I'm gonna try something really quick here. Probably should have not placed these right now, but that's okay. I can always place these back if I have to. Alright, so let me see. So if I place this... Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna have to place those underneath. Which is fine. I just wanted to test it out a little bit. Alright, which means that I can delete these platforms here. I just don't trust that stuff isn't clipping through other stuff and causing more lag than there needs to be. Granted, I know that game's not optimized by any means, but... Alright. And then I can grab these. There we go. Do something along these lines. Alright, heck yeah. Alright, nice. So then, yeah, our main bus line is going to come this direction. And then it'll filter everything it needs off of each belt. And then, yeah, so essentially each item I think is going to have its own belt, which makes it more of an incentive to get up to the 5-line multi-rails here, because then it'll take up less space. Which, super magnets, I wonder what these guys need. So we're almost there, but it's going to take a bit before I get here, unfortunately, but that's okay. But I think I kind of have an idea on how I want to start working on our base. I'm going to have to kind of rebuild all this, which is fine. I'm kind of wondering too, because like most of this is on flat terrain. Granted, over there it's a little more hilly, so I could even push some of this up and then have our bus line like more over here instead of right next to our base here. It doesn't really matter how I do it, but I feel like having a system like this might not be a terrible thing. So, I don't know. I'll have to plug it in and test it and see how it actually works, but I think I'm going to call the episode here. We did a lot of exploring. We found both blueprints we were looking for. I need to unlock probably the next building, which I think is this guy. Yeah, the Mega Press. So I need electronics or synthetic silicone, which I'm producing synthetic silicone. Let's take a look here really quick. I am able to produce almost able to produce electronics. Let's see. we're 100% going electronics here. This is all the way filled up. That is phenomenal.
I can use this.
Yeah, we're doing that. So yeah, we're gonna make electronics, and we're gonna do that in the next episode. I think in between episodes, I'm gonna work on this a little bit and try to figure out the best way to actually optimize our base here. And then once I have a good idea, then I will completely remodel this guy, which I really like this, but at the same time, it does have its own problems, unfortunately. So
I'm detecting increased Rupture activity. Prepare for a wave.
heck yeah, so we have unlocked electronics, so that'll be one of the first things I make in the next episode. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna call the episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see